AI is everywhere, right? ChatGPT, automated workflows, chatbots, all these things, you name it. Businesses are hearing it from everywhere and they're worried their competition is schooling them on this stuff. But most entrepreneurs have no idea how to get into the AI game. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain a little bit on what I think is one of the most exciting ways to get into AI, and that's starting your own AI automation agency. In this video, you're going to learn exactly what an AI automation agency is, why now is the perfect time to start one, and the key steps to put you on the path to success, along with some common myths about it being hard to start an agency if you haven't done this type of thing before. But all you really need are a few key pieces of information to be able to get to where most people think they can. And stick around till the end because I've got a quick resource for you for building your own AI automation agency where you can walk through step by step to get started in the process. So let's start with the basics. An AI automation agency is all about helping businesses streamline their processes using artificial intelligence and some automation tools. So think about this way, doing things like qualifying leads or an automated email workflow to get back to your customers on common questions that they email you about, or some kind of software that manages repetitive tasks like data entry. These are all the types of things that we're talking about here. The best part is you don't need to be a programmer, though, to be able to do a lot of this stuff. There's a lot of no-code, low-code types of tools out there. Make.com, my favorite. Zapier also has some wonderful things. They all let you start for free so you can get started and check stuff out there. But they let you sort of stitch together some really powerful workflows that if you understand your customer's business, you can help them be more efficient and drive down their costs. AI is booming, and the market demand for efficiency and cost savings has never been any higher. I think businesses are realizing that their systems are becoming outdated at the same time that their competitors have the ability, by using AI tools, to make leaps ahead of them in that area. And here's the kicker. Most companies have no idea where to start. I think I read 83% of small businesses know about AI, but don't know what to do with it. And they have 57% of employees are playing with AI, but what they're really doing is leaking information online. They're just playing. They're not actually doing something that impacts the bottom line. And that's where you come in. By positioning yourself as an AI automation expert, your agency can solve some immediate pain points for folks like mentioned, automating customer service support or some simple data entry, that type of thing. Because it is newer, you can charge premium rates. And the best part is you're affecting their bottom line. So there's actual ROI here. When they spend money, they're going to actually save money if you do your job right. And then lastly, because it is so new, you can easily stand out. Being a first mover in this market, I think, is the main point. That's why I like this idea of an AI automation agency so much. Now, I get a ton of questions from folks who think they can't start their own agency. And so I want to address some myths real quick here. Number one, as we talked about before, you have to be a coder. You don't. Do you have to learn some tools? Yeah, absolutely. Are they hard to learn? No, they're not. So Make.com, I mentioned before. Zapier has tools also. Even just knowing ChatGPT, Claude, and those types of things are key, but not programming type of stuff. Then the other thing is the market too saturated? You know what the crazy thing is? We're sort of like in this infant stage of AI right now, where you hear about it so much, but the reality is that so few people are using it, and even less people are using it correctly. And if you can focus in, carve out a niche, let's say real estate or e-commerce or healthcare, something like that, there's going to be so many clients because you are that single voice sort of in the forest calling out to them. And then the number 3 myth I hear is I can't compete with big tech companies. And wrong again. Small and mid-sized businesses often don't want to deal with the large, expensive agencies. They prefer more personal and nimble partners who can tailor their solutions at a reasonable cost. As a matter of fact, a lot of these big agencies, big companies, are not actually doing this type of automation work. What they're doing is trying to fit AI into their existing business model. Your advantage is you're going in with an AI first attitude, which is totally different than what they're doing. and way more effective. So now we know the reasons why, but before we jump headed first in, you've got to define some goals. This is a real business and also have a focus. So think about things like how much money do you want to make per month? How much time do you want to spend in this? Is it a side hustle? Is it your main business? Is it an add-on to an existing business that's similar that you can offer your clients? Think about all those things. And then just as importantly, picking your niche, e-commerce, as I mentioned, real estate. But here's the key, regardless of what it is, pick something that you're already into, because it's going to make your ability to communicate service offerings much better. It's going to show folks that you know what you're doing in the industry already, but now you're adding on an additional piece, which is taking what you know as their pain points and making it more profitable for them. And then lastly, having a service scope. Are you going to do like a full suite of AI services, just focus in one area? Like I'm just doing lead gen automation, or I'm just doing customer service automation. Picking those allow you to communicate much better and to focus in on one area to get traction at the beginning. So having these goals and knowing these things up front, they really do shape everything, from the type of clients you're going after to the partnerships and the tools that you're going to use. You want to make sure you have your ducks in a row in these pieces. Today, we covered what an AI automation agency actually is, why there's an opportunity right now, and how to start to frame your goals so you can jump in the driver's seat. And we're really just getting started. This video 1 in a 5-part video series. So all week, we're going to dive deep into the steps to actually launch and grow your agency. In the next video, I'm going to discuss the 3 best niches for AI automation agency services, not so much specific businesses, but things to think about that they all have in common, and how to pick the right one for your interest, your skill level, and your experience. So make sure you come back for that one. If you found this video helpful, do me a big favor, hit the like button, hit subscribe, turn on the notifications so you don't miss the rest of the videos in this series. And most importantly, if you want to take a deeper dive, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there's a link below for a resource that goes over what we talked about today, what we're talking about in the rest of the series in more detail, along with some bonus tips, a niche worksheet that you can work through to pick your niche, and some more detailed steps to get you started on your own AI automation agency journey. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video where we take a deep dive into what your niche is going to be.